Hello, everybody. I'm Jonathan Coachman, and this is Super Bowl Sunday on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Jets. With that, it's time for Super Bowl 54, and we'll send you now to Miami, standing by to call their fourth Super Bowl together. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Well, the road ends here. It has been a wild, often unpredictable 2019 season. And now it's time for the greatest spectacle in all of sports. Super Bowl 54 from Miami. You know, this town has played host to 10 Super Bowls in the past. And tonight, we write chapter number 11. And what a matchup we've got. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion New York Jets taking on the NFC champions, the Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden, and it has been a very long time coming, Charles, for these Jets, but they are back in the Super Bowl, their first appearance in the big game since that stunning Super Bowl III upset way back in January of '69.
Brandon, they'd lost 4 straight AFC championship games until their win a couple of weeks ago, and remember, prior to that, they'd lost 2 in a row. Mark Sanchez was a quarterback at that time. That was about a decade ago. They lost one of those to the Colts, one of those to the Steelers. But now here they are, back in the big game. And, of course, who are we going to... Victory over the Colts in Super Bowl III. Never the same. Pretty soon we were in a Murray
Trophy for the first time, and they are back looking
game. And let's be honest, we're never going to forget that first Super Bowl title. That win over the New England Patriots, the big plays that came out of that, Nick Foles playing quarterback and flinging it all over the place.
Nothing on the scoreboard, 0-0 as the offense gets ready to take over the football. Jackson now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket.
And all the way in, touchdown, New York, with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. The toss out to Barkley. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead, it works opposite. That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. Throwing is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He'll let this thing go for Sanders. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Will Parks there in coverage to knock it away. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Barkley. He'll have a first down past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 27 yards there, a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. It was the veteran Prince Amukamara that time who had the play covered from the start. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Barkley. He spins free. And some room to roam now. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards the pickup there.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. And Walker has it. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets have taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Jackson now. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Barkley. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes even on the clock in the first half of Super Bowl 54. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Flush to his right. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Right now, we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime here in the 2020 Super Bowl, Super Bowl 54. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season from beginning to end. And now we'll play one half of football to decide who raises the Lombardi Trophy. And for the call, let's get it right back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The never-tedious halftime show behind us, and now it's back to football as we get going again in Super Bowl 54. That's fielded in the end zone. Shifts by him. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And he has enjoyed some solid groundwork, and some good holes have been created by the guys up front.
Almost get the sense that their game plan is working to perfection, that what they worked on in practice all week, they just...
Play action. It's Jackson. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. This is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Emmanuel Sanders, 57 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it?
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Now it's Jackson. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. And got his man complete. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 44 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jets will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. The 40, the 30, 10, and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Chris Godwin, an even 90 yards, and the Jets will extend their lead. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run with Barkley. And an alley to run. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Jets will extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they maybe... Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Jackson now down around his goal line. Flushed out right. It's caught by Sanders. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. On second down now, Barkley. Oh, what a juke into space. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Saquon Barkley with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight, and the Jets will extend their lead. You talk about the dominating rushing performances that you and I have seen together. This has got to be right up there. His 4th touchdown run of the game and another long one to boot.
And I don't need to ask for a witness because you're right here with me. We are watching this.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll run on first down. Barkley, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. Room here to run. There he goes left side. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying.
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over.
Hey, Mark 52, Mark 52.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. A great move by Montgomery. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. yardage that time for the Jets. And even 50 yards. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They run. Montgomery. Oh, it springs free. Montgomery loses it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And the New York Jets have won the Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy will be in the Big Apple. And when this moment comes, you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.